For the second half of our Bourbon Trail trip, we decided to head over towards Louisville, and we wanted to go to Churchill Downs and do a few distilleries if we could. And so we stayed at this little county park we found on Lake Shelby County Park, near Shelbyville, Kentucky. Here's a look at it. Well, we're at Lake Shelby Park and Campground in near Shelbyville, Kentucky, and so this is a county park, and it looks to me like they just took their boat launch here and converted it to put some pads in, and it's actually pretty nice. You don't the pads are pretty small. So our rig is a 22.5 foot rig, and you can see they're a little bit short, but everybody seems to be parked over the length of the pad. They have a nice concrete pad also back here for a picnic table and a fire ring, water and electric. I understand some of the sites also have sewer. Ours does not. And then you have the nice little passage to the boat launch behind the campsites, and then out into Lake Shelby, and then there's also some family style restrooms with showers that are, I wouldn't say spotlessly clean, but they're fairly clean. And then on the end there's like a pavilion with covered seating, and then you've got these nice brand new tables at each site, which is pretty nice. So, and then down at the waterfront, there's some floating docks with a couple. One of them has a couple of benches on it, and the other one looks like it's just for standing on and fishing. But really, for a little county park, it's nice and quiet and on a lake. And there's only 9 sites here, so you probably have to book in advance. So this is day 2 at Lake Shelby Campground in Shelbyville, Kentucky. Beautiful morning. Last night there was quite a few storms all over the state, some tornadoes pretty well south of here and north of here, but we just had a little bit of a breeze and some rain last night. But this is our view for breakfast this morning. I guess the biggest issues here at this park, in my mind, are if you don't like geese, don't come here, because there's a lot. But they seem to be well-behaved geese anyhow. And then the only other thing is there's like no security gate or anything here, so if you don't like people coming in to drop their boats at the boat launch and stuff in the morning, we're right off the boat launch, and so the general public can come back in here, but we had no issue, of course, with anything. So it might be an unfounded concern, but still, most campgrounds shut down the gates at like 10 o'clock. There's no gate here, so